Welcome to the Go Fish pregame show. Colby Cook, Spencer Pattison, and an exciting game tonight against the Holly Springs Salamanders after a bunch of off days and a game against the Tobbs all sprinkled together. So a nice break coming into the final stretch.
Yeah, it's been a really good break, a really much needed break. But look, now you start game one of at least what is going to be at least 5 in a row, 3 to end the regular season. And, well, at least 2 to start the playoffs, potentially 3. So it could potentially be a 6-game-in-a-row streak here. This is the home stretch, and it's going to be a fight to the finish.
Oh, most definitely. And against the Salamanders tonight, the Marlins have beat the Salamanders 6 times this season with no losses. So the final game against the Salamanders will be tonight, and it should be a good one.
Yeah, 6-0, but look, Nick McCullum will get the start as the opener. He's looked fantastic this year, 22 innings, 3.68 ERA, but the big one, 28 strikeouts to 8 walks. That is incredible.
It really is. I mean, it's fantastic. McCullum is going to have a fun start tonight, and then looking over at some of the new players, we got a couple of new players that just rolled in today, but Landon Choboy, he's back, baby. He took about the middle season off, but he was here the first few weekends. He hit 2 bombs, one actually at Ting Stadium in Holly Springs at the very top of the right field wall. So he's back and better than ever.
Yeah, he's back, and he should provide, some much-needed power boost to the DH spot in that lineup. We've seen DH kind of rotate. We've seen Talkin take it some. We've seen a myriad of infielders, outfielders, but Choboy really does profile as, the DH. He's kind of the Edgar Martinez almost of the Morehead City Marlins. So it's, he kind of fits that role, and I'm excited to see him display some pop this weekend.
Yeah, he played against the Tobbs, but he'll be back and hopefully be in the lineup against the Holly Springs Salamanders. Well, we got to talk to head coach Sam Carroll for a pregame interview.
Colby and Spencer here with the people's champ, Sam Carroll. And Coach, the first of at least 5 straight games coming up, a couple off days sprinkled in the last week, but this is really finally the home stretch. Your thoughts going into the home stretch?
Ready to go. This is when you make those memories. So we're going to come out and finish these 27 innings off correctly for the regular season and then be ready to go for the postseason.
So you've already clinched home playoff for semifinals and championship. Mm-hmm. So what's the mindset going into these last final 3 games?
Just get our work in and get ready to go. We've got a rotation set for pitchers and position guys and make sure that we can maximize their potential to be ready to take off here on Sunday.
And then, of course, McCullum will be the opener tonight, getting the start for the Marlins. What can you say about kind of your rotational outlook as we go through the week?
Well, McCollum will go this one. Then he'll be followed by the kid, Max Weber, here this evening. So looking forward to seeing him back out there. And then we've got some new guys that rolled in that we're going to get some time and take a look at. While the guys that we know are going to go game 1, 2, and 3, we make sure we get them adequate work this weekend to set them up as well.
Colby and Spencer with the people's champ. As always, Sam Carroll, thanks so much.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
So like we've said many times, just 3 games remain of this regular season before we get to playoff action. It should be a good time getting into there. But tonight, against the Salamanders, the Marlins look for the sweep. They're looking for the 7-0 against the Salamanders all season long. What do they need to do tonight, Colby?
Well, look, it's really hard to do. Number one, though, pitching's going to have to be on lock, and I expect with, 3 off days in the last 4 days, that could be something that, I expect pitching to be well rested. I expect pitching to come out looking good. But here's the thing as well. We saw a stretch about 2 weeks ago that the error ball really plagued this team. And you start to see the losses pile up with those errors. Well, no more. The ship has been righted. Defense looks great. And the boys have, gone back to what they do and winning ball games. And so those 2 things should work in conjunction tonight. Hopefully we'll get some offense mixed in too, but, pitching and defense control that, and the rest should fall into place.
Well, we're not sure who we're going to play yet in the playoffs. It really comes down to the Pilots and the Tobbs at the moment with these 3 games left. If the season were to end today, we'd play the Wilson Tobbs, but the Pilots, they're just 1 game behind, so it should be interesting to see how that ends and closes before Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be, a really tight race to the finish. Tobbs and Pilots right now, kind of those two horses locked in the race. I mean, Wilmington kind of still in there, but yeah, it's going to be a really, really interesting race between Peninsula and between the Tobbs, essentially for that second spot. Who do the Marlins play in the playoffs? And as always, we'll keep you posted on Playoff Standings Watch.
Well, that'll do it for the Go Fish pregame show. Thank you for sticking with us, and make sure you watch the game tonight or listen to it with us on Mixler in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Should be a good one while we got to go and take a nice trip out to Holly Springs. So enjoy the game tonight, everybody, and thank you for watching.